Hello, it's Pat O'Connor here to talk a little bit about the guiding principles we often introduce to families when they just are getting ready to start up their first family meetings. Guiding principles are a really powerful discipline to bring into a family setting, as is any actual business setting, with whether it be a volunteer board you're sitting on or your own staff meetings as well. But the idea is that prior to any troubles being coming up, that you have a set of rules that everybody will adhere to. For example, always have an agenda and stick to that agenda. Another example would be that there are no cell phones to be used during the meeting. So, of course, when you're seeing somebody in a family meeting using your cell phone and you tell them to put their phone down, it's a little different than having known coming into the meeting that cell phones will not be allowed unless you're at a break. So the idea of having guiding principles is such that you can prevent some issues and pushback from people by having something agreed to in advance prior to a meeting. Another few examples I can share for one I like is that if somebody has to get up and leave the room for any reason, well, the conversation will stop. The business will not continue to be conducted because often someone leaves the room, something gets said, something gets missed. So it's just best to everybody take a break, 5 minutes, and then get back at it. Another good guiding principle that we'll often see is the introduction of a parking lot concept, where during an agenda you might have several topics that you're going to cover off, but at some point someone's going to bring forward something that's really important, and they don't want to lose sight of it. So it's great to have a parking lot either on a piece of paper or on the wall or in a notepad, just so that you don't lose sight of those topics. Someone may say, you know what, we needed to talk about getting our wills completed, but that's not part of today's agenda. So if you put that in the parking lot, at least in the meeting notes, it'll be captured and it'll be moved forward to a future agenda. Another aspect of an agreement within the guiding principles that everybody has a voice. Often in some families and in some businesses, you'll have people that are more stronger personality than others. Some might want to hold back. So the idea that you agree in advance that everybody has a voice, that everybody can be heard, goes a long way to making sure that the guiding principles will help with the meeting flow. Having a set of guiding principles, could be 8 or 10 or 12 items, having agreed to then at the beginning of each family meeting, reviewing what those guiding principles are, is a really good discipline to have, so that prior to a meeting, everybody has an opportunity to be reminded, no cell phones, we're going to have this agenda, we're going to stick to the agenda, we're going to have a parking lot, we all have a voice, we're going to speak respectfully to each other, et cetera, et cetera. So again, I encourage you to explore the concept of guiding principles for your family, and happy to assist you in flushing them out to see which would be the most important to work for you.